cards in my hand, searching for signs, lost in the sand. Whispers of fate, echoes of dreams in the dark slate. Nothing's as it seems. Flip the cards, turn around. Mysteries we have found. In the shadows we dance. Take a chance, take a chance.
Good morning, George. Good morning, Angelina. It's starting to get a little bit dark out now when I wake up. I guess it's that time of the year. So it's starting to become fall, which is nice and crisp. So, well, I hope everybody slept well last night, or if it's the middle of the day somewhere, I hope your day's going amazingly well. So welcome to the My Tarot morning reflection and our chance to take a breath and check in with the universe and listen to the cards like they're the sounds of the ocean. So tonight's exciting. I'm going to be going up to Hagerstown at Laloon so I can do some live readings. Since I went away on vacation, I missed last week, and I kind of missed that. I really enjoy having the opportunity to sit down and just talk with people. And October's lining up. I've got like 2 classes I'll be giving. And I'll be doing an event for Curious Iguana, which is a bookstore here in Frederick, Maryland. I've done it 3 years in a row, so this is going to turn out to be a good month. Next month looks pretty good. Hope everybody's enjoying the fall as it comes up. So, listening to the cards like they're the sounds of the ocean, taking that breath. That's a personal light switch that helps to remind us, maybe get our feet flat on the floor, have our butt do the kitty dance, check in where our shoulders are and where our necks are. Flipping that light switch that says I'm going from hyperactive morning to checking in, slowing my brain down a little bit. And do a little reflecting before getting started with everything. So, let's see what we have here. I'm going to make our 3 stacks. It's like each one's a different thread going out to the universe. Each one's a different thought or idea. And if we believe in the multiverse, it means that each stack here is like a different path, because this stack will lead down one conversation. These 2 stacks here are 2 totally different paths. So with that, let's take a look at the top stack, or what I like to think of as things that are right in front of us that we might not even see. So let's do our 3 and 1. And then turning each card over one at a time like they're the pages of a book. And our first card, look at this guy. Does he not look like he's getting away with something? It's like he's sneaking out. There's 7 swords here, but he's being so sneaky. He's like just grabbing what he can to leave. So, swords are our thoughts, our ideas, and our anxieties. And 7s are about potential, drive, wanting to get things done. So, the way I kind of describe this card, and keep in mind that we do the numerology 1 to 10. And when we have 1 sword, that's a thought, that's an idea, that's great. Let's run with that. 2, we're making choices. 4, like 4 legs on a table. 5 swords. Somebody threw a wrench in that 4 and now we're out of balance. But if somebody was actually handing us these swords one at a time, and you guys have heard me say this before, you start carrying these swords, 1, 3, 7. That starts to weigh a little bit, and 7 is getting pretty close to 10, which it's 1 to 10 in numerology. So after making it past the 5 and the 6, when we get to the 7 is that drive to try and get things done. We're moving forward now. We want to do, but what I always ask is, have you ever got stressed trying to get something done in the middle of something, and you just want something to happen, and people get in our ways. People aren't doing what we want to do. We're tired. We didn't get enough sleep. And those things that we sometimes do that we normally wouldn't do. Those things that, we take the shortcuts, or we do something a little bit underhandy or somewhat deceitful kind of things. It's not normal that we do that. It's just when we get tired, we don't get enough sleep, we're like, screw it, I'm just going to do this. And that's this guy here. Long explanation, but that's about the gist of it. So, what's he looking at is the question. He's looking at the Ace of Swords, which is reversed. So, when we look at reversals, they're kind of blocked. So, we have the 7, it's reversed. We're aware of what we're doing. And we want to start over. Maybe we're just on a roll and we're just stuck doing it. There's things that we just, sometimes we just do it out of habit instead of doing something different. And so this is the Ace of Swords, which again, it's like a seed. But this is a seed that's just not growing. It's just not being motivated. So we get to the 8 of Wands. You ever had a bad idea and just run with it? Have you ever had a bad idea and just run with it? So, whether it's cleaning the bathroom because our significant other, and it's like we get frustrated and things like that, and that's a bad idea when we start getting frustrated. When we just do things out of habit, or those things that just irritate us. Because minors are just day-to-day cards. Majors are the destiny cards. Minors are welcome to a Thursday. So think of it almost like when we get perturbed. And, we just kind of spiral. It's like, instead of taking a step back, we come to the 8 of Wands, and 8s are about progress, moving forward. Talk about getting close to 10, right? 1 to 10 is the numerology. And Wands are fire, energy, passion, creativity. It's all about the action. And 8s, see how she has them right here? It's the way I like to describe that is that once you shoot an arrow in the air, it's gone. You have no control over it. These are just kind of flying now, and they're going to land where they will. So imagine if this is us getting perturbed. Imagine this is just us not getting enough sleep and how fast things can spiral. So it's almost about sometimes not taking care of ourselves, because that's how we when we take care of ourselves, we say things like, I'm frustrated, or I need extra time, or why aren't you doing your part? That's a good one right there. When we feel tired and we say something to somebody, why aren't you doing your part? And then from there, things do not generally get better, do they? Because we're saying, why are you flawed as compared to me? So this is about that negative energy that we can develop when we're not taking care of ourselves. But here's the advice card. It's the Knight of Pentacles. So, Pentacles are about home, health, finances. It's the element of earth and all the things that keep us grounded. Knights are the element of fire. Knights are the first ones that we throw into a fray. They're the ones that hop up on their horse and just run. But if you look at this guy, Keep in mind that court cards could be you, it could be somebody else, or just part of the situation. But if you imagine that, notice he's not even on a war horse. This is a plow horse. Even though this knight is fire and energy, he's also slowed down. He is taking a look at the field. Looks like it's just been plowed and everything. He's taking notes. His nature is to run. But it's hard sometimes when we are frustrated to change our nature. Slow down. Take a breath. So today it's about looking at those things that frustrate us, those things inside ourselves that we get angry at ourselves, those things where we look at somebody else and say, why can't you? That's just accusatory. But it's those things that frustrate us. If it's in our nature sometimes to get frustrated and feel like we can't, there's no choice. There's no new ideas and things just kind of run out of hand. It's like doing what we're doing this morning. Good morning, Maureen. I hope I had the schedule all set up correct today. But today it's about just being aware of our feelings, being aware of our frustrations, being aware of those things that are on our lists that maybe instead of going in a different direction, things on those lists keep piling up and it's very frustrating. And we need to change our nature the same way this knight has changed his nature, which is he's become grounded. He's slow and steady. He changed his war horse, which is all that vibrating action, for a plow horse. And by changing his nature on this, he's going to see what needs to be done. And then this coin can become the seed that Ace of Swords was not able to be. And with that, thank you all very much. I have really, you have no clue. It feels really, really good to be back. So take care. I will be back tomorrow. And thanks again, and I will talk to you later.
Stars in the sky, cards in my hand, searching for signs, lost in the sand, whispers of fate, echoes of dreams in the dark slate. Nothing's as it seems. Flip the cards, turn around, the stories we have found. In the shadows we dance, take a chance, take a chance. Ghostly figures, guiding light, readers and seekers in the night. Hopes and fears,